In this section, I'm going to address a few key points to improving a soccer kick. I guess you could call it adding power to a soccer kick. I constantly get these questions from parents and coaches about adding power to the soccer kick. Watch these points and I think you'll be amazed when you see it broken down. I'm about to show you Josh, a professional soccer player, kicking a soccer ball. If nothing else, hey, this clip is so cool I just had to show it to you. You'll notice that it's on artificial indoor turf. You'll see the black rubber pellets flying, but you can also see the power that he places on a soccer ball. I'm about to show you some video clips. Now these are real homemade video clips that someone that has watched the Blast the Ball series sent in for some extra help. I helped analyze this kick, but I wanted to share it with you because there's a good chance if you have a developing soccer player, you're going to see these exact same problems. The first thing I want you to watch for is I want you to watch how her body dips forward. As she plants and kicks, her upper body will lean or bend forward. This collapsing motion or bending forward motion actually counteracts the stored energy we have in our body. I also see this in punters all the time. Their upper body collapses down to the leg. We want to release the energy from our lower body and hip and not allow our body to collapse forward. Now I want to deal with the plant foot issue. It doesn't seem like much of a difference, but I want you to look at the plant foot in this photo. The plant foot or ankle is still behind the ball. We see this excessively in young players. This is important to point out. Now I want you to look at Josh's plant foot. It almost looks like sometimes his foot is ahead of the ball. This is what we want to try and increase in younger players. Get them comfortable with planting closer to the ball, maybe even their ankle next to the ball. When we're moving forward, sometimes we really have to step almost past the ball. This is a point to remember, but you may have to break out the video camera and prove it to younger players that they're not planting next to the ball. Now, I'm going to have you watch this video again, but I'm not going to have you watch the player and I'm not going to have you watch the ball. I'm going to have you watch the tree in the background. And here's why. We want players to continue their forward momentum through the plane of the ball. If you watch closely, you'll notice that all of her momentum stops at the ball or at the tree and doesn't break through that plane. This is the only way that we can deliver all of that built-up energy into and through the shot. I constantly see this all the time with younger players, even with advancing players. They plant heavy, stop their momentum, and release it at the ball. We don't want to exaggerate this momentum, but we want to at least break that plane where the ball is sitting. Okay, now I'm going to use a student of mine. This is Ryan. He just turned 12 years old, but this is a good practice that you can do at the house or at the field. Having the player do it the wrong way and the right way. He's going to help me demonstrate. First, I've asked him to do it the wrong way, to plant heavy and not follow through. Now, I've asked him to do his natural kick, which is to continue through the plane of the ball and gently release and follow through. An amazing difference. Now, the same theory applies for volley kicks as well. Here, I was working with Josh, trying to get his forward momentum continuing through his volley kicks. Now, he's a beast when it comes to long balls and volley kicks, but even a professional from time to time always could use some work. Watch the smooth follow through. Watch how large but smooth the follow through is through the plane of the incoming ball. I want you to remember something. I've worked with soccer players from all over the world at all different levels, and each one of them is amazed when I videotape and slow this process down. I highly recommend, if you're working with soccer players, put them on videotape, slow it down, and let them see these key points. You're going to find that they're doing something or several things wrong.